reading of
Wait,
this,
are you recording?
Yep.
this it is called Empty by Neiry Alvarado, who's not here with us today. She's alive, she's not here with us today. Reading the role of Jonah will be Adam Keller. Reading the role of Elizabeth will be Ashton Williams. Reading the role of Tyler will be myself. And reading the role of, reading as the stage manager will be Michaela Zorn.
Elizabeth is in a light room looking out from the corner of the room.
It had been months since I felt any type of emotion. I truly believe that moments in my life I could take a step forward and feel like everything could be okay. Just for once.
You're trying. You should be proud for trying to continue and get up each morning and face the world. I know it isn't easy, but the effort that you're putting into this means so much to me and to others.
Easy?
They're in silence for a minute.
It isn't easy getting up each morning knowing that I have no purpose in the world. For years I've been fighting with my own mind and nothing seems to be clear.
I understand, but you're not alone, and I've been walking with you through all of this, and you know that. You don't need to explain yourself to me. I'm on your side, okay?
I never asked you to stay. You decided that on your own.
Did you expect me to walk away? I was the one who found you outside, unsteady, passed out in the rain. It has been years. Look, I know that losing your family was an awful experience.
I'm used to feeling this way. The feeling of numb, and waking up each morning to the crisp wind and sunrise. I continue to tell myself that things will get better, but sometimes it feels like a lie. Like a lie I continue to tell myself.
Do you trust me?
This isn't about me trusting you. I lost my family in a car accident and I wasn't able to be there to help them. I wasn't able to control the situation or their pain. I don't know what trust looks like or even feels like anymore. I honestly don't think I ever did.
I have been there through the darkest moments in your life. When your parents died, when you went through that heartbreak, trust me, each day I just look up to you for all the strength that you have.
Strength?
Yes, strength.
Walks away from the room into the corner of the open window.
I don't have strength. I am numb to every emotion that any person could ever feel. I don't doubt that things could get better over time, but please try to understand me.
I do understand you. I know that it's easier to run away after everything that you've gone through. But since the moment you came into this world, it has done nothing but wrong you.
Flashback. Elizabeth sitting by a window talking to herself.
Sometimes I wish I could fly away to a forest and enjoy the beautiful colors that God has given us. I just want to travel the world and admire all the cultures and all the beautiful music. I want this moment to last forever.
It could last forever.
Runs to hug Tyler.
How did you find me?
I heard you talking to yourself, admiring the flowers around you.
That was supposed to be private. Anyways, you know I'm right though. The world is covered in beautiful colors and sometimes I wish we could admire them more. We should be grateful for such a gift.
I completely agree with you. You're all I want to see, though. You are enough, full of bright smiles and laughter.
Stop. You were so good to me, you know that, right?
Walks away and continues to paint.
You deserve better. You're so sweet and kind.
If you truly believe that, then why do you always walk away? Why do you continue to come back each time?
Okay, I don't want to argue with you right now. I need to finish this painting for tomorrow.
You always say that and then you walk away from the problem.
Seriously.
Just forget it. See you tomorrow.
Talking to herself.
He will leave soon. It's too good to be true. No matter what I say to him, nothing will change his mind.
Breaks down into tears. Flashback ends.
You know I'm here for you no matter what happens.
Jonah, I've let so many people into my life. And I'm still asking why they all have walked away and hurt me in the process. I continue each day to ask why I forgive and move on so easily from the pain. I can't stop to think that this might be an endless feeling. Sometimes I want to believe that they had a good reason for causing me so much pain, like I deserve it or something.
Stop. You didn't deserve to lose your family. You're losing hope for anyone to come into your life and then walk away within less than a year. It isn't okay, and it will never be okay. But what I'm saying is I won't do that to you. I know. Trust me, I do. I know that people have said this to you before, but I won't just say it. I'll prove it.
You don't have to do that.
No, I do have to, because I've had a front row seat to your life, and I feel what you feel, and I hate that you can't just be happy for 1 second. Each morning and night I pray to God to give you hope and faith.
Here's the truth. I know that life hasn't been the easiest, and I know no one will ever say that life I know no one ever said life would be easy, but it has been different ever since my parents passed away. I've also changed so much ever since Tyler.
Elizabeth stops and begins to cry.
I understand that Tyler had a huge impact in your life, and that he just
don't.
He disappeared. I'm sorry, but you need to grieve in order to move past this situation.
Jonah takes Elizabeth by the arm and hugs her. Elizabeth pushes him away and runs to the corner of the room. She talks to herself.
Although things aren't how I imagined them, I know that it will get better. The desire to have someone so close and to give them everything you have. How do you think anyone would feel if they just left you out of the blue? No reason, just gone. So many empty promises. I feel broken. Empty. I feel like a sky with no stars to shine at night. Is it normal to feel like I'm not even human?
Looks at her hands. Jonah walks across the room, listens to every word Elizabeth says. Flashback.
I love you. I promise that everything you've been through has been tough, but you're here now. You're stronger. I promise that I will never leave you.
Elizabeth begins to cry silently.
Never trusted anyone. You were the first person I've given everything to, and I'm scared that maybe I made a mistake. I do love you, and I have never loved anyone like this before. It's hard to even say this to you because I've always been a person without knowledge of my own emotions.
You understand? We're both so similar and so different at the same time. I don't want you to feel alone, because believe me, I won't hurt you. I won't let you fall. I promise you, I'll be by your side.
I know. I believe you, and I know that everything I've been through in this life has been worth being with the person that I love.
Elizabeth kisses Tyler. Flashback ends.
I should have known that it was too good to be true. I trusted him, and he left me and never said goodbye. I will never understand how someone can say those things to you and then leave without a trace.
Elizabeth turns to Jonah.
You know that was the last time we fell asleep together? We were up late looking at the sky full of stars. I felt so safe next to him. He was hugging me, and we waited until I fell asleep. I wish I could tell you that I tried to forget that moment, but
Elizabeth breaks into tears.
I can't forget those memories. I want to, but what if I want to remember them later in life? What true love felt like.
You love him, Elizabeth. You will always love him. No matter what goes on, you can try and forget. But he meant something to you.
Leaves to get ready for bed.
I do love him, but loving him was painful. I can't pretend to feel happy when in fact all I feel right now is numbness. I wish I could say things will get better, but a part of me has lost all hope.
Elizabeth begins to fall asleep.
I love you, and I always have. I wish I could go back to the day that we fell asleep together. I knew you felt safe around me. I knew that you had been through so much, and I can see it in your face since the first day I met you. I trusted you, and I wanted to be like you. I admired you so much because you were the first person to understand me. You never judged me. You loved me for who I was. You've always been perfect in my eyes, but I wasn't good enough for you. I knew how much pain and confusion I cost you. I just can't forgive myself for hurting you. It was never my intention. I just wanted you to be safe. I failed you, and I let you fall.
I let you fall.
The following morning, Elizabeth wakes up and heads to the fields to write before breakfast.
I miss him so much. I hope that one day I get to be with him and tell him how much he meant in my life. We both went through so much together, and I knew it wasn't easy to get up each day, but at least I had him. My person. Now my parents are gone, he's gone, I feel alone. I feel like everything good is completely gone.
Elizabeth closes her eyes and makes a wish.
I wish I could talk to you one last time.
Elizabeth feels the breeze of the crisp morning wind as she admires the beautiful sunrise. She smiles and
I missed you.
Elizabeth turns around and faints.
Elizabeth, are you okay?
Elizabeth begins to open her eyes slowly.
Are you okay? Let me help you up.
Elizabeth takes his hand and is in shock.
How are you here? Why did...
I know there's so much we need to talk about and so much I need to tell you, but just take a deep breath. We have time to talk about everything.
Jonah sees Elizabeth talking to Tyler from afar. And for a second he feels so much anger, but realizes that this is what she wants and needs. Jonah decides to keep an eye out in case Elizabeth needs anything.
I don't know what to say or how to start, but I have this knot in my throat that is making everything seem so unreal right now.
I'm so sorry. I needed to leave. Because truth is, I just never felt like I was good enough for you. You deserve the world, and I just can't give that to you. I'm not ready. I know that emotionally and mentally, I'm not ready for anything serious. I just need to be by myself. And I'm sorry that I hurt you. I never meant to hurt you in any way.
Elizabeth listens to Tyler as he explains his side, but it breaks her heart to hear the person she loves gave up.
I love you, and you're my best friend no matter what. I just don't feel like I can look at you right now. You can't expect me to forgive you right away. I felt so numb after you left me. It broke me. My parents died, and I wanted to lean on you. I needed you more than anything. You said it was not okay to feel, to have emotions, so I numbed everything. It's been hard trying to forget someone you love.
Tyler begins to tear and realizes that he broke the one person he wanted to take care of the most. He reaches to hold her hand.
I'm so sorry. I love you. And I never meant to hurt you.
I am sorry too. Why did you do this to me if you knew you would walk away? Why did you abandon me? Was it all a lie? Was it all a game?
Tyler stays quiet, and Elizabeth walks away into the field without giving Tyler another chance to explain himself anymore. She needed to be free, and so she was. She never got an answer, and she was never found. She walked into the field, and Tyler completely lost her. He decided it was best to move away, but he kept her dear to his heart. She meant the world to him. He was not able to communicate that to her. She was gone, and she never had the opportunity to feel any grief, any pain, any emotion. It left her completely numb and unsteady.